Hi, my name is Jimmy Blewett, driver of the number 76 TQ. First year was 2012. Purchased a car from Mark Laffler, which is this car behind me here. Ran the first year, we ended up finishing second. Got good starting position, time trial well. Ran good in the heat race, ran good in all our qualifiers. 2013, we purchased a new car from Mark, which was a different style chassis. Came out 2013, didn't run too well. Ended up second, I think Trenton, and ended up third in Atlantic City. Going into 2014, we purchased another car, different style, try to get closer to what we started out with, which is that car there. And ended up being hot and cold. You know, one show we wrecked 3 times in qualifying, and the heat races leading up to the A main. We were lucky enough to make all the mains throughout all the indoor races so far up to this year. But last year was kind of rough. You know, indoor racing isn't really easy. You know, most people come and just watch it and they say, it don't look like it's too hard, but you need a lot of luck. There's a lot of luck involved. You know, just getting through all the races is key if you don't make it through time trials. You know, with myself, I haven't really been too lucky as far as making it through time trials, but I have had good starting positions in the heat races to get myself good track position to make it into the A main. But a lot of work involved in these cars, you know, just to get them to the racetrack, tire prep, maintenance, just a lot. Just try to put yourself in position for if something does happen, you have an outlet. There's not really much room indoors for us racing. There's really not anywhere to go. You know, we're doing you know, up to 70 miles an hour at some events, and when things happen, they happen really fast. So as far as preparation, the biggest thing is being in shape. You know, once the cars take rubber on the track there with the Coke syrup combined, you know, it's really tough on you. You know, the G-forces you pull with these small cars, like I was saying before, the power to weight ratio, you know, it's a 640-pound race car with 150 plus horsepower, you know, with 90 to 100 plus foot-pounds of torque, you know, so power to weight ratio for the driver, you do feel it. And keep an eye out for the guy trying to take out the guy that's faster. You know, that's happened to me the past couple of years. I've had a fast car, and then somebody with a car just as fast, if not a little bit faster, instead of trying to pass you, just takes you out. You know, and once you get to the back of the pack, there's not much time to make it back to the front. You know, it is 50 laps. It is a small track, but track position is everything. You know, you get the inside row on the restarts, and the outside's not good. You can get to the front a lot quicker. You know, and it's easier to stay out of harm's way when you're on the inside than the outside. We kind of stick to the same baseline when we first initially show up to the racetrack, but when you get there, things change. You know, the climate inside, when they turn the fans on and the track gets cool, it does lose a lot of grip. So you kind of got to watch. When they run the other divisions of slingshots, they peel the rubber off the racetrack, and you can physically go down there and visibly see the track and see there's no rubber left in certain spots. So you kind of got to read the racetrack, read the temperature, and adjust accordingly. They usually give us a good racetrack, you know, the turn-wise and straightaway-wise, the best they can as far as width and distance. You know, Trenton's laid out totally different than Atlantic City. Atlantic City is a lot bigger than Trenton, but the layout of the track seems to be pretty good every time. You know, I basically like to get there and just see, you know, like I said, the temperature, how long it takes for the track to take rubber, in comparison to the other tracks. You know, I just want to go to win, get one under my belt, say I did it, and see where I go from there. A couple people out there that got into me in the past, I'd love to be second on the last lap while they were leading, and if not, I'd love to be leading. You know, track position is everything. I feel like as far as defending my position, I'm good on both ends. You know, it's just being there in the end, and you know, the past couple of years I haven't had that opportunity. As far as help-wise, Mark's always there. You can call him 10 o'clock at night, and he'll call you back if he's not around, you know, within 10, 15 minutes to answer that question that you need answered. But as far as setup-wise, he gives us all the same baseline to work off of, and it's a baseline where you can unload out of the trailer, and if the track and everything fits your driving style, you can be fastest, you know, right out of the gate. We're 3 separate race teams when we get to the racetrack, because that's how you have to be. You have to get your group of guys and focus on one race car with one group of guys rather than 20 guys just running around in circles. It's got to be, everything's got to be in order. But As far as at the shop, we share all our notes. All our cars go to the track the same way. It is a little different than the way Mark does send us to the track. You know, we found our own happy medium down here that we like to start with, you know, with the guys that I have on my side, which the guys in the pits like to call Lafler South. But we feel like we got a good baseline set up, and we all have our own team, but we work together the best as we can. I'd say I'm going to speak for everybody. There's a lot of stiff competition out there. There's 5 guys that can unload at any time, any given racetrack, any place where they choose to bring us to race and win at any given time. And you know, Teddy Christopher, I'm going to give him seniority on that one. He might not have won the most as far as indoors, but he's right there every time. Eric Rudolph, basically, you might as well call him the king of indoors. As of right now, he's won just about everything indoors and outdoors when it comes to the TQ midgets. Ryan Flores, you know, he just started. He come out of the gate with 2 second place finishes. You know, started off good. There's a lot of good guys out there. I can sit here and name for a while yet. You got Anthony Cecily, you know, with his 600, which runs really strong, you know, against our 750s, you know, which won 750 cc's. Won 600 cc's, which now this year they're allowing him a 636 cc engine, so it should make him even stronger than he has been in the past. But those 4 guys right there can unload at any given time and win the race. So I don't concentrate on one guy. I try to put all my focus on making my cars better, more than worrying about what everybody else is doing or what their speed is. I feel like if you take all that energy and you work on your car, rather than worry about what everybody else is doing, you'll go fast at the racetrack. Well, the biggest thing with me is I don't give up. I don't care what the situation is, how bent the car is, or what I got going on. I race every lap like it's the last, and I'm there to win. You know, like I said, I don't give up. You know, that's my whole attitude going into it. Is I go to win and never give up.